How long's the video, anyways?
This is what I'm most psyched for though, just because I couldn't like be able to look at, because I kind of like to be able to like, all right, hit stream and then be able to make sure this is going for a second and then hit the play.
All right, it's going.
wait.
And they could hear us too.
Fire.
Stupid.
Inside voice. I hear these youngins by the slang that I bit first, and I can't even get no credit for it. That shit hurt. Yeah, we been nerds, not the type to use big words. Still down to throw you if you throwing a fist first. Fail face, but every now and then I don't get curved. Still in the broken hearted that we get what we deserve. Freak show, they staring and don't ask for no pictures. Cause I'm a giant man like I'm Fishburne. Maybe cause I'm hotter than the grease with a fish burn. We're slacking now, I'm putting in that work like an intern. I probably won't gain lives like trading in your system. The game stop. Don't really rap about what I ain't got. Been me since back when I could fit in the tank top. You think I'm ever changing? I think not. Hit the taco truck and I can show you the flame spots. They only taking cash and now I'm making the bank stop. Think cock, don't say a word, just open that safe lock. Now I'm playing the ATM, broken the rank. Why? Raindrops falling on my head. I hate cops, ain't talking to the feds. Zombie mode on a rocky road, walking like I'm dead. Need to pick me up that I will eat the chocolate with the bread. Still trash, just now me in my pockets getting fed. That's real rap, now I can pay for guac without a sweat. You feel that? Playlist full of Indian drill trap. Problems, I got 99 on me, I'm Lil Sad. But fucking never cried over spilled paps. Never crying over who spilled that. Young medicine man, and I'm looking to peel caps. Yeah. Put on the beat and I will snap. Put on the beat, I'ma kill that.
Okay, let me figure out how to do this right now. It's been a long time. I'm out of practice. I got to turn off the... Was it display capture 4? No, that didn't... Did that do it? No. Okay, and then I got to turn on... Well, the camera should be on, shouldn't it? What am I doing? The camera's not... Oh, the camera's not on, dude. So, this fool. Look at Tony Hawk, though. Look at Joe Rogan and Tony Hawk. Speaking of fucking... Schmo Grogan. Let's talk about this. Oh, there we go. Turn a light on. Turn a fucking... Oh, God, dude. So unprofessional. Oh, it's so fucking unprofessional. What's up, guys? What's up, everybody? It's your boy. Let's go with Dog Dad Dan today. I spent my week caring for a red bone coonhound. Purebred red bone coonhound. We don't get a lot of... purebred dogs in the mix, so it's pretty cool. She's beautiful. I don't discriminate though. I love me some mutts, but you know, people are fucking dog racist. So of course, the minute we post her, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I want to adopt that doggy." We got a whole bunch of fucking interest, and tomorrow I'm going to be dropping her off for her adoption sleepover. That's how we do it. I'll let people figure out if the dog fits with their family. And if it does, then cool. I'll send an adoption contract. If it doesn't, I'll come pick up the dog, you know? What's up? What's up, everybody? We're here. I'm sure you don't care about that. You know what I do care about? Listen, I'm watching YouTube like I always do. Because YouTube, to me, YouTube is like an abusive father. You know what I mean? Or YouTube is like a billionaire and I'm its like illegitimate son. And it like grants me no favor, won't even talk to me, and often will just sometimes come in and kick me while I'm down. So I see on YouTube that Joe Rogan is leaving. He's fucking out of here. He's going to go to Spotify. Got $100 fucking million. Wow. And they're actually going to set up some form of video. Let me scoot over a little bit. Get this framing right. They're going to set up some form of video casting scenario for him. So So fuck Joe Budden, right? Because he's been doing a podcast there for like a long ass time.
Yeah, fuck Joe Budden.
And they're like, whatever, Joe Budden.
I like Joe Budden. He's all right.
He certainly didn't get $100 million, and he certainly didn't they didn't decide they were going to create an entire.
It's funny because like
video
I was listening to a lot of the Joe Budden show when. Well, first of all, hey, what's up, everybody? Fucking Bing Bang Boom.
Yo, Pixies, Dan Aykroyd, New Sammy, Desert
I was
Live.
listening to a lot of Joe Rogan during that, Joe Budden during that time when he made that switch, and he was hella just like, he just had an air about him, like, man, I'm just like the smartest motherfucker in the world right now. It's like, oh yeah, Joe Rogan's gonna come right after your ass and make way much more, and
are you
and
smart?
give the company way much more, because it's like I don't think you jumped up. Fucking Spotify shit like 7 billion or 5 billion or whatever it was.
I appreciate you making your language match our basic audience level, where you're like, he's making way much more money, dog.
Yeah.
Hey,
way much.
He gonna make. Hey, look, they gonna
way much.
They gonna exacerbate
I get right
their
to the
entire
point.
incomes and make way more financial gains.
What's funny is like
right off the bat.
I will structure shit like I am about to say something poignant,
hella smart, and then
just fuck it off.
I'll be
completely.
like way much more,
way much.
All right, so check it. Yeah,
yeah, we doing the thing.
I'll fucking leave the minute I can. I swear to God, I fucking hate YouTube. Don't tell them, but I fucking hate their guts. No. They suck. And if I had an opportunity to, like, if it was like, easy for people to set up. If it wasn't like an exclusive club for just Joes and they actually let other people do podcasts on there, or if they're like trying to set it up so that regular people can do podcasts on there, because we're regular people, folks, then yeah, we would definitely move our whole shit over there.
Fuck yeah.
And let's discuss that, guys. What do you think about that? Pros and cons. What if we were doing this and you had to watch it on Spotify? I understand some people don't have Spotify. It is free. And it's just like
it's better if you pay the $10.
Well, because you don't have to sit through ads, right?
And you just like it's like way more immersive and just there's an extra level beyond it for sure. But
you could set up playlists and stuff like that. But let's be real, YouTube is also way better if you pay for it, right? You don't have to sit through ads. You could set up playlists, all the same shit.
Fair enough.
So there's not like a difference with regards to the structure for fans. Like you're either going to get you're going to get a better version of it if you pay monthly, which some of you already pay for Spotify because it's probably the better of the music streaming services, or you're going to get the free version and you'll still get to watch the podcast. You just have to do it through Spotify as opposed to doing it through YouTube. And for me, it would just purely be to be like, later YouTube. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be like there wouldn't be any financial gain in it for me, I don't think. You know what I mean? Yeah. And honestly, like, if I lost in its entirety the YouTube monetization, and there was no like comparable system of monetization through Spotify, I don't even fucking care. I'll eat that like $80 to $100 a month. You know what I mean? Like, we'll still put battles on YouTube because that's like a form.
It just seems like it seems like Spotify would be way more lenient about content. I don't know. Maybe they're not. Maybe not. I'm just assuming, but I just feel like they would just kind of, it would be a little more Wild West in some ways. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like talking on a turn in that, but dude, like, cause just the whole thing about getting episode 2 pulled just because I was watching shit from WWE, like I get it, but I don't get it because it's just like, oh, well, what the fuck? I'm not like even the little bit of money they were throwing in the super chat. It's not like I'm making hella money on this.
No. And they take like a ridiculous percentage of it. So it's like 60% of the super chat goes to YouTube. Yeah. So let's talk about this because we got some interesting questions here. Dirty Clean was saying, I bet subscription numbers jump huge for Spotify for Joe Rogan. So check it out. They paid him $100 million and their stock or the value of their company rose like $5 billion. So it was certainly a good move.
Imagine doing some shit like that.
Yeah.
Just like when does that ever really even happen in business where you paid like that much money and instantly your shit like jumped up in value?
Joe Rogan is a cultural icon.
I think I even underestimate just how big he's become now because it's like I've been used to him for so long
Whereas like he really is like a new age kind of like Larry King or some shit.
When
like that.
I really noticed it when he like did but didn't endorse Bernie Sanders, and then like the fucking Democrats turned on him because they were like, this is like, that's not the guy that they want to be promoting.
And
it was like,
it was like taken out of context still. Like
100%. Like they were just taking like the
and he's
worst
brought that
clips
up on
from
his
shows.
show a bunch where he's just like, oh yeah, no, they did what I tell you people what they be doing.
It soured him to like not want to do anything political in the future or like talk to any candidates or anything, which is dope because I don't want to hear that shit anyways. But it to me, it just proved the power of it because it legit split. Like here you have a guy who can legit boost your candidate for your party, but like since that's not the dude they want to run, you know what I mean? Like it legit split the left, you know what I mean? Like so to where like you got the people who are supporting Bernie and the people who are like, look at this is the type of people who are supporting him. So it's like that just shows like that guy has a huge cultural impact.
Oh,
you know
for
what I mean?
sure. For
Not,
sure.
Like you figure if it was the other way around and he was like interviewing like Trump, they would fully like promote it like, oh, look at this guy supports this guy, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And even what like they would do the same thing where they take clips and make it sound like he supports him, even though he would like vehemently be like, no, I don't support that, or I don't support
and
that.
It is funny too because like of all people, he was like the only one he really threw like a strong advocation for was Tulsi Gabbard, and they're like, nope, he never said that.
Nope. yeah.
Nah, dog, he was pretty hyped on her.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I think that just like proved his impact culturally.
Oh, for sure.
And then this is like fucking obvious. Like they're paying you $100 million, and then the value of the company rises like 500 times that or something. That's insane. You know what I mean?
And then it's just crazy because like obviously, so it's already very easy to get what's up, fucking Andrew, dog.
Oh, big dick, moist.
Fucking but. Yeah, Doug, fucking, I don't even really remember my train of thought.
Because the Moist popped in here with threw a dick on the screen.
That threw me off.
Fucked your whole mind up.
Threw me off guard, son.
So
got too excited there.
We're going to get the fucking, we got.
I remember now. Fucking, it's already super easy to get a podcast on there. So, like, are they going to open up the video aspect to everybody?
Yes. And then the other question that somebody asked was, what about comments? How will comments be dealt with, right?
They shouldn't be on there.
So, well, I mean, if they set up a new video thing, are they going to have some kind of video commenting thing?
Yeah, because I'm already so used to this experience that I just assumed that there would be like a live chat comment experience, but I don't think there should be a playback comment thing.
No, I don't think so, but I don't.
Unless it's like a review.
That's interesting. I don't watch Joe Rogan live.
Yeah,
but
I don't either.
I know they have a live comment section.
Well, not anymore, actually. He stopped putting them live because people would screen grab his shit and put out the clips before they could.
Oh, I see.
Like, they'd be doing it while the show was on.
I see. So
that they started pre-recording it or so that they can put out their own clips.
Yeah. Okay, so interesting. That would be something we would have to consider strongly because I feel like this is like one of the major aspects of the show. So we might just have to continue to get abused by our fucking bad dad YouTube.
Sure. And that's why Patreon's awesome.
But I mean, would there be a way maybe through Patreon we could set up the comments? Can't you do that? Because look, the videos would run through Patreon and there's a comment section on Patreon. The question is that instantaneous or do you have to reload the page to see the comments? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, I know there's other ways to set up a comment thing for a live stream. You know what I mean? Like Discord or whatever.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, so we could set up a Discord
chat.
But now we're asking people to be incredibly nerdy just to spite YouTube at that point.
I mean, I think people would be with it, though. Wouldn't y'all be with that?
It would have to be beneficial for them.
Yeah.
I don't want to make y'all.
Because the problem is YouTube is so streamlined and it's so like it just works.
I don't want to make y'all jump through extra hoops to watch the show, basically. But if we can leave YouTube, we will fucking leave YouTube. Like, see, and
that was my great hope with Twitch at first, but it's like it doesn't really seem like that's a really different alternative in any way.
Yeah, fuck off saying I hate Discord. I've never used one. It seems super nerdy. It sounds super nerdy.
I use a voice chat Discord when I'm playing like games with my buddies, like when we're playing PC games.
Sounds like fucking something that someone who regularly posts on Reddit would be involved in.
Fair enough.
And I don't do that either. So I'm just not. It's not my. Yeah, if they add comments,
Twitch is for the thoughts.
Yeah, Twitch is for the thoughts, though.
Think about that.
Twitch is for the thoughts. Okay, Andrew, we couldn't fucking figure out how to set up the game capture tonight.
Yeah, we're done.
We followed all the instructions. We tried it with the PlayStation and the fucking Switch, but never fear. I'm going to take it home tonight, and I'm going to set it up with my Xbox, and I'm going to do a Warzone stream like super late at night. I don't give a fuck. I'm figuring it out.
Don't give no fuck.
And then I talked to Andrew today, and he assured me that either definitely himself, but possibly both, the entire Moisture mob will be streaming with us live on Sunday at. Did I say Monday? I think I told him Monday, and I meant Sunday. But we could do Monday.
He meant Sunday.
We
could do Monday though.
Whatever. Okay, I think Sunday.
I think shit's starting to slow down for me.
I think Sunday is probably better.
Sunday's better.
Sunday's better. So if we can do Sunday, cool. But all right. I'll hit you up again, Andrew. I just be smoking a lot of weed and dealing with dogs. But look, we're gonna live stream with the Moisture Mob, and we're gonna do the first episode of Behind the Bots.
Fuck yeah!
And it'll be great because we could run down all like the crazy stories about.
Yeah, a lot of people are hyped about it.
How ill prepared we were to throw such a big event, like. So many aspects of it. Like we had zero security and hundreds of people inside a warehouse where we were.
Oh shit, we got Kyle in the mix too.
Certainly. Oh, what? It's Sunday. It's Sunday. It's
Sunday, please.
Does Sunday work? If Sunday doesn't work, we'll do Monday.
We can do Monday if Sunday doesn't work.
Full moisture reached.
It's
fucking wet as fucking here right now.
Wet, dog.
It's so
There's so many wrenches up in this fucking comment section.
Oh, fuck. Itchy the Killer's here, too.
Holy shit.
Oh, my God.
With the... Do he got the CP logo as his shit,
yeah,
too? That's real love.
He's the real one. He's the real
dog,
one.
What are we doing
fucking
tonight,
email
dog?
is
What's
like
up,
the
folks?
counterproductive email. He's the realest one of all.
See you Wednesday, dog.
Yeah, it's crazy in here right now. We got the whole fucking squad.
It's so
in here
wet.
Right
There's so many wrenches in the comment section, dog. Y'all ain't prepared at
all,
all, dog.
There's so many wrenches in here.
Dog, act out of line, fucking even a slightest right now, bro. You're going to get fucking office space with 4 fucking wrenches up in this bitch.
Yo, so we got, Moisture Mob's going to come through.
Get all wet in your ass.
Shouts out to Itchy tuning in
swamp ass
all the way from fucking Seattle, holding it down. He's been posting some ill videos on the Instagram during quarantine. If you don't follow him, Itchy the Killer 408 on Instagram. But bang. So what we were talking about leaving YouTube if we can. And the major things that came up so far is, would there be a comment section? That's the big thing, right? And then the other thing is, if it's already we already discussed. It's as subscription based as YouTube is already. Meaning you could get a better version of it if you pay the subscription, which some people already do. But you don't have to pay to watch it. So what it really comes down to is like, if it's easy enough for us to do it, we'll do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
I think we already established that, and I'm just like,
oh yeah, no, absolutely. Like the first moment that I heard of that announcement, the thing I thought it was like, oh, me and Dan would probably do that in a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah.
If it's that accessible.
Because
nobody's been dicked over by YouTube than you.
Andrew and I will be on LimeWire video chat on Tuesday. Okay, cool. All right,
and the Discord will be on Wednesday.
The Discord, you could comment live the day after on a Discord. Yeah, that sounds just like us, man.
And then ask questions via Tappa Talk on fucking Thursday night for the next show the following week.
Somebody up here had a question about comedy.
Oh yeah, are we still writing?
I'm gonna go ahead and say absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm not.
I haven't wrote a joke in fucking probably 2 months.
It's hard to like kind of keep writing without being able to like flex it off and like be able to say it and see if it works.
Comedy is definitely something that like audience interaction is required. Because I could think of a joke, but until I kind of run that joke in a setting that's like, it doesn't have to be a comedy club. It could be a fucking shitty bar. And I'll gauge by like the 3 people that are paying attention or not, that like whether or not it's a joke worth telling again or not. You know what I mean? Which kind of sucks. It's a double-edged sword because sometimes you get a really bad open mic audience and maybe.
But at least you get that instant.
You know, feedback. And then you try it again later. You know what I mean? But you don't get that opportunity, or there isn't that. Even this, like I can't tell a joke to you, and dude, there's like a 30-second delay on the comments. I don't know if it's funny. I'm just gonna sit here looking like an asshole.
I've been noticing that. Like I'll be just like sitting here drinking, watching the wrestling shit, saying whatever, and then all of a sudden, like a minute later, there's like ha ha ha. I'm like, well, what was the ha 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 about? Like, you got to give me validation.
Yeah,
like
I don't even fucking know, man. Yeah, so that's
be specific with you thought I was funny about.
I'm not in love with that, and that's the big reason why we haven't like done any Zoom battles or Zoom comedy shows.
Yeah,
or
we
Zoom
keep saying because it's like we got a show. Like we can just do a show.
But even still, it's not. I can't write jokes and pretend it's like regular comedy and then say I'm here to you guys and act like that's me writing jokes and shit. I won't be able to do that until we can start meeting in that setting again, and it'll be cool because everybody will be rusty. Right? Like to an extent, obviously like the motherfucking pros is going to be the motherfucking pros, but there's like a whole bunch of like us, like between 5 and 10 year motherfuckers that it's like, we're going back to year 3 and it's like, all right, cool. That's fine with me. I fucked off the last 2 years anyway, so I'll go back to year 3.
I did just
I'm with it.
I did just get a call today though for a secret show that I'm gonna do where there's only gonna be like 6 to 10 people there.
I hope you all get fucking AIDS. Not even the coronavirus. I hope you all get AIDS. Somehow, I hope you all get an airborne form of AIDS that floats.
It's at the end of June. It's at the end of June. It's not like right now, so it's fucking. I'm like,
still not a better person for it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. People have had enough. People have had enough.
I just had enough. Yeah.
Disaster started posting conspiracy theories on Instagram today, so it's like it's that time.
I've been out here since day one, dog. Like, what's the difference for me now? Like, whether I'm inside or outside. Like, I've done like 14-hour days, like fucking for like a whole month and a half or so. Like, come on, man. Like, if I was gonna get exposed, I already would have been exposed.
Well,
I'm probably getting you exposed right now. I'm just probably asymptomatic.
Like I said, bro, we're not doing a coronavirus podcast.
Yeah,
I have no information to share on that topic. All I could tell you is we're not okay. But somebody said something about can we get Fredo and Reverse on? We got something special planned with Reverse. I haven't talked to Fredo in ages. You'd be surprised. Once you don't have a podcast or like a fucking studio set up regularly, people don't hit you up as much as they used to. Or it's like you stop setting up battles and you just don't get those calls like you used to get those calls. But what I was gonna say is I would like to set up a Zoom bar pong situation with as many people that would be down as possible that we could fit in.
See, and then that's something that's more like, I like that idea more than trying to do like a serious
bar pong
video battle. You know,
bar pong only requires
that's just people, fun, and it's like it's just
all it requires is the people that are playing for it to be like entertaining for me.
And everyone needs to shut up for the one person to speak anyway, so it lends itself to what the video call is.
Perfect. Yeah, right. Like the most annoying thing about a Zoom like podcast situation is when you're dealing with motherfuckers who don't like do regular speaking engagements. They don't know when to talk and when not to talk, so you got a bunch of people fucking just like rattling over each other, right?
Exactly.
So the best part about bar pong, like you said, is it's 1, 1, 1, 1, so no one's gonna be like, everyone's just gonna like laugh in those in between parts.
And then it just look like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, fuck rap. Yeah. That's the thing too, is that it'll be like Brady Bunch style, which is I think image wise looks really cool, so I'm with that shit.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. No,
dude, if you could find crazy lokes, bring them on for sure.
And see, I was almost even wondering, like, can you just do like a screen capture of a Zoom call through like what we're doing right now?
What do you mean?
Like if we just wanted to do a Zoom call and like just put it up there and then we just screen capture it off the TV or something like that?
Yes.
Cool.
Just it's the same as this YouTube
fire
setup right here. We would just set up a display capture, and then what's it called? The real question would be like, I don't know why it wouldn't. Would we be picking up all the mics and everything? You know what I mean? But I don't see why we wouldn't,
Yeah.
because essentially this is set up like it's the soundboard for the computer. So as long as like,
Because like this is like picking up whatever.
yeah, when
audio
we
is
do
playing.
FaceTime calls, it still picks up through the microphones, right? So there's no difference. It's in the audio input. That's where the audio is coming from. So I think if we just set up like a Zoom screen right here on this screen, and then we went to this display capture and set that display capture to the Zoom screen, then that's what it would be picking up. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And that would be fucking tight. So yeah, I think that's the next step. Have you ever fucked with Zoom at all?
No, not yet.
Do they charge you money for that shit?
I don't think so.
We'll find out.
If they charge you money, they're probably making a motherfucking lot right now.
We'll find out.
Quick-
So
QuickTime has screen record.
it says you just got to sync audio. Oh, for QuickTime screen record. Oh, I see. That's how Itchy be doing scratch videos and shit.
Ah.
Yeah. But
Bless. Moist, bless.
I want to be able to do it live, just like we're doing this, so that we could have the Zoom window up as one window for us, and then the chat up as another window for us, and then we're going through the chat to pick out the phrases for bar pong.
Yeah,
you know what I
that'd
mean?
be fire.
Yeah. So we'll have to download Zoom onto this computer and see how that shit works. Figure it out.
Zoom in your boom
Fucking
boom.
Zoom in your fucking
Shout out to
boom
Sunday
bee. So your mom uses it
Zoom
for
charges
work?
after 40 minutes. Thanks, Pat.
Fucking what's up?
That's my guy, Pat.
Hey,
He knows all the shits.
hey, tell your mom I said what's up.
Zoom. My mom used to work for Zoom. My mom uses Zoom for work, and it works good.
Yeah, fool. Tell her I said what's up, fool. That's it. Every time someone says anything about their mom, I just be like, tell her I said what's up, fool. Hey, fool, tell her.
It's like Mark Wahlberg, like say hello to your mother for me.
Hey, tell her I said what's good. She'll know what's up. She'll know what I'm talking about. Go like this. Go la 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 la. When you see her, go la, and she'll know what you're talking about. What's up, fool? Hey, Pat. What's going down? So yeah, we were. What were we gonna play if we gamed tonight?
Fuck, I don't even know. I was just gonna
I've been
because I got my Switch and I have my PlayStation, and between the two, that's like 300 games.
But look I've been playing retro games in my little dog den.
I have on my Switch there's two different apps that has the Super Nintendo games and the original Nintendo games.
See, I'd be fucking with that. That's what we gotta set up.
We could
Because
have done some shit. What's up, Lux?
I want to play. What's it called? You were saying they have a Final Fight 4.
Oh, there's a Streets of Rage.
Streets of Rage 4.
That's on my
Oh,
PlayStation.
fuck.
Yeah, we could hook that up too.
I've been playing Final Fight a lot. Bomberman, yeah, they got Bomberman on my little fucking shit. They got a game called Holy Diver, and I swear you're Rodney James Dio just throwing fireballs and shit.
Fuck yeah.
And there's little. I don't know why else it would be called Holy Diver, and there's a dude with long hair.
Is there like a
There's guy.
pixelated like?
No, but it's hella sounds like a Dio song. It's not like specifically Holy Diver, but it might be Rainbow in the Dark.
Ride the tiger.
It might be Rainbow in
You
the
can
Dark.
see his stripes, but you know he's clean.
We've talked many times on air before
Shout out to Dio.
about how that song makes no fucking sense
But
whatsoever.
it's amazing though.
There's only a few songs that were able to top the charts that absolutely made no sense. Were just like complete gibberish. That's one of them. And Redbone, Come and Get Your Love is another one. That song makes no sense. It's like,
Oh yeah, no,
"Hey,
right? But it's
what's
so good.
the matter with your head and your mind and your look so divine?" It's just like he's just saying fucking words that rhyme. Bunch of fucking native dudes getting
it's
all
just-
the
and
pussy.
then there's a breakdown, and then just come and get your love, and it works. And it works.
Yeah, there's so much
And it
bass in that
works.
shit. That used to just bounce. They used to just bounce
What's
titties
up, Be
with the
Nasty?
bass.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, dude.
Titties would be bouncing the whole time.
Just fucking cocaine and basses in the 70s and the disco halls.
Yeah, man. What a fucking time to be alive. I was talking to my wife about this today. Like my wife was like, kids that are born now, like in the last like 10 years or 15 or whatever, have a reason to be like depressed because they're like coming up in like this really weird age of like school shootings and fucking now this weird virus, and you know, like the country being split and divided over the president in a way that really hasn't been in a long time. And then I was like, yeah, but if you were born in like 1910, you would have to live through like the Spanish flu and a couple world wars and
yeah.
like the Great Depression. And it's like there's certainly worse times
I've talked
to
about
be
this
alive.
with my friends a lot. Like, ideally, if you could choose, I would have been born like in the 40s, because then you would have experienced your 20s and the 60s.
Oh no, fuck that. 40s, you're fucked. 40s, you're fucked. 40s, you're fucked. You still got it. Like, there's a time in your like, there was a world war while you were born. So like, certainly
fair.
like get me past the world war at least. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think our fucking parents, the ones that were born in like the 50s and even like into the 60s, are the ones that had it the best. Because I think probably the 80s was the time when motherfuckers had like the most money for nothing, right?
Yeah, no, I
And,
would have
like,
wanted
the
my
least problems.
retirement time to have been in the 80s. For sure.
I'm just saying, like, our parents, they complained a lot, but they definitely like made the sweet spot of life. And like we are gonna grow up in this weird like fucking ID tracking, like fucking have to wear a mask outside, like can't gather in groups.
Did you
weird
see?
Fucking world.
Because I seen your post too about.
Oh, I know they're
the
not gonna
mask.
enforce.
And it's like
shit.
they're not even gonna enforce it. So what's the point? But yeah, this ain't a
So
Corona
Karen
podcast.
can go into fucking Trader Joe's and call everybody sheep. You're all sheep. You're all sheep. You're like, all right, bitch. I just want to get fucking mac and cheese balls and not get looked at like an asshole. The fuck? Like, I don't, dude. I hate that. I'm not. See, we're going down that fucking road.
No.
We're going down that fucking road.
That's why I be watching wrestling when I be doing this. So I don't
Because it's
fucking end
impossible
up-
to go
yeah,
down that road.
It's impossible to go down that road right now.
Our whole
So
lives.
you just gotta watch something so obscure.
Our whole lives are tainted by this weird shit. It's so weird. No COVID verses. Absolutely no COVID raps. I read something somewhere. I think it was HBY posted it about that like record labels only want positive music right now, the record industry.
Oh yeah, no shit.
And then to my response was like, what fucking record industry? What record industry are you talking about? I don't even know about a record industry.
Vinyl's still kind of popping, like it made a resurgence.
No, I'm just saying, like, what record industry? Like the songs that they attach to the commercials on TV?
Yeah.
Is that what they want to be happy?
like,
Didn't
that
they
shit's
always
all-
want that to
yeah.
be happy? Like, it's not going to affect, like, Death Grips isn't going to start making happy songs or get dropped from their label. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that, like, the record industry. Like, what, from all the new artists they're scouting? Like, all the A&Rs that are on the street at all the shows that aren't happening, finding fucking new artists that they haven't been doing for fucking
right?
10 years? Like, what are you fucking talking about? Whatever. Fuck it.
Whatever.
I'm upset about it. I'm upset. But as far as the DDA shit is concerned, we will always write the same kind of fucking, like, the same brand of, it's like, you know, if you're watching,
You will talk about killing people whether everybody's dying or not.
exactly. And I still think that's the escape that everybody needs. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like there's like some kind of cathartic release to listening to music like that, much like death metal.
Oh yeah,
is like a cathartic release in that sense. So what is better for like this time where you're just like trapped in your house angry as fuck? You know what I mean? Like anything that's going to give you like some kind of cathartic release, whether it be a horror movie or like some fucking crazy music or whatever. Wrestling, there you go.
I'm telling you,
Fucking,
man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get you to watch fake
Jushin,
fightings by the end of this
Thunder
year.
or whatever. I fucks with that. That
shit
sounds
was
like some
fire.
shit
That shit
that
was
I would
fire.
fuck with. Like on paper, sounds like I would fuck with.
Yeah, that's a real life Power Ranger, son.
That sounds like that. That's what it sounds like when you say the word.
I was even talking to Ohms the other day, and he's like, what? He's like, I seen some shit about you making Dan watch fucking wrestling. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, that fool hates wrestling.
Not really. I mean,
And
yes.
I just told him
I don't hate anything,
I told him
bro.
no. I was like, it was the Japanese shit though. That's where you got to get him.
Oh, we're downstairs,
You just gotta get on
and
the
he's
Japanese
playing some
shit.
shit on the
Oh
TV.
yeah, I was playing AEW Dynamite. And it was
and
terrible.
he's trying to explain to me what's happening. Oh, like this dude isn't really this dude. He's the vessel for this 10,000-year-old god. But somehow he keeps a fucking drone like it's a pet, and he's hella mad that they're killing a drone. Like he has some fucking emotional attachment to a fucking drone.
Yeah.
Like a fucking
Yeah.
like go buy another one from Amazon. It's like $250. They'll deliver that motherfucker to your house.
But it's not the Vanguard one.
For what though? What does the drone do for him? Does the drone wrestle? Does the drone cut people
he
up?
Spies on people and shit.
The drone spies on people, not in the ring, obviously, because everyone can see you there. So the drone watches the dudes in the locker room, or what? Is it a gay drone that picks up porn for him? Is that what it is?
I told you then that I didn't say that I was gonna make it make sense. I'm just telling you what it is that they have said that this is.
That doesn't sound like a human Power Ranger. As much as it's like,
it's
a person. It's a person with an emotional attachment to a fucking robot, and you would think that would be cool. Because that kind of sounds anime, but dude, no, it wasn't cool at all. Cool. They made it lame.
Yeah, the no crowd era is really hurting wrestling pretty hard.
I feel like they were sexualizing the drone in a way too.
Yeah, they went full Office Space on it.
Why? I mean, his response to it, the thing about Office Space was nobody ran in afterwards and hugged the pieces of the fucking fax machine. Oh my God, my fax machine! You've killed my fax machine. It was never alive. And if you're a 10,000-year-old thing inside the vessel of some wrestling guy, well, how do you even know of drone technology?
I mean, wouldn't that be the person that does know about drone technology?
The guy, the 10,000
I mean, to be fair, I'll agree with you on the other points. But
right.
If I'm 10,000 years old, I'm probably bored. I'm probably looking up some shit.
And I'm learning about
I'm learning some shit.
In his last life, he was a fucking Indian drone tech and shit. And then he died and came up in this wrestler, and now he's just beating up people in empty fucking
and that's what I don't get about the character too, because I'm like, okay, even if I'm on board with all this other shit,
even if I suspend my belief enough to imagine you have an emotional attachment to a fucking drone,
what is your motivation to be wrestling other people then?
Why didn't you catch this body? Take this body and go do something else?
That's what I'm saying. It's you're okay. You have the power to just skip from body to body, and you're this hellish 3,000-year-old vessel. But
I like this body. I'm just gonna hang out here and fucking muscle up these other guys.
But you want to wrestle in a fucking wrestle company?
They never let me. In all my other lives, I never had a chance to just grab on other men, fucking, hold them real tight.
What do you it's oh yeah, I've seen Jesus walk, but I've never held the AEW gold. It's what the fuck, dude?
Right.
What's the motivation to be a wrestler?
With that.
That's like being Goku and entering in whatever the tournament was that fucking that homie, what is it, Hercule?
Yep.
It's come on, dog.
It's a good analogy. And the Tournament of Champions is I believe the name of that tournament. They're all called the Tournament of Champions. Speaking of which, Baki, the next season of Baki starts on Netflix on June 4th. And it is a tournament style season, and I fucks with that. Heavy.
Shotgun Suge about to be on WWE.
Heavy. Shotgun Suge would be like New Jack. He would be really fucking people up in the ring. He's nobody taught him how to
There is a guy.
No one taught him a work punch, so he's just fucking socking people up in the ring and shit.
There's a guy.
His guts hanging out of his way too small t-shirt, and he's just beating ass.
There's this guy that's making this because in WWE 2K you can make your own characters and shit, and he's making all the battle rappers.
Oh, I seen that the URL walk-ins.
Yeah, URL 2K.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Amazing. So yeah. Yeah, I feel like wrestling is a natural progression for some of these battle rappers, depending on how popular.
I low-key was gonna think about making a bunch of battle rappers from bots within my Fire Pro game and start simulating Fire Pro matches and doing having that just play while I'm just sitting here bullshitting and just have fucking.
Somebody said Pat Stay, and that's an obvious one. But I think even Arsenal could have a really good wrestling career.
Right.
His promos would be the shit. He'd be like,
for
"Fuck
sure.
you, fuck your mother. I'm gonna fuck your mother in the fucking mouth."
It's you ever see that Bully Ray promo where he's talking into the crowd?
Yeah,
and he's like, "Look at this slut. She probably teaches her daughter how to suck dick." It's nobody was more hardcore than Bubba Ray, dog.
Yes. Yeah. No. I think Arsenal would do really well.
Yeah, so he would be
in
on that same
environment.
level for sure. Like if they just let him go and be unhinged. Now the funny thing is AEW is like terrible. Some of the shit is. If I showed you this one guy named MJF, you would dig him because the shit he says to people is just so fucking hilarious. And it's all improv. They don't script those fucking people.
Yeah.
AEW, like WWE, they script them. But
I love the when they're talking about the New Jack promos and he's like reenacting the Rodney King shit in the ring in like Tennessee, and people are fucking freaking out. And then he was like, the NAACP, he's like, this bunch of monkeys. I was like, what the fuck? He's like, he really took it like as far as you could possibly
and when he was like, he's like, shout out to my man OJ. Keep doing the good work,
keep doing that good work. You're like, yo,
I was like, this motherfucker's the greatest.
That's so good. That is like high level fucking.
I wish I could like run that shit because Smoky Mountain Wrestling is a part of the WWE.
Oh
network,
yeah, they take all that shit. They have all the money.
Yeah.
They have all the money.
I wish.
Vince McMahon is a psychopath, and he'll likely be the 53rd president of the United States.
Probably, dude.
I just picked a number. I don't know.
At like 85
I think we're
years
at
old.
like the 50th.
Because he's like 72, 73 right now. But that motherfucker will
He'll
live.
be full blown insane.
Yeah, no, he'll be like 120.
When they elect him, he'll be full blown insane.
Oh, yeah, because he already is.
He'll just be on that good presidential meth.
Dude,
just fucking.
Let me line out like his last year for you. In his last year, he was running WWE and XFL. And then this virus hit. And then he just immediately let go of all the XFL crew, not paying them nothing.
Nice.
And then fucking make sure that his wrestling shit is marked as essential. They announce as a company that they have like $50 million in liquid assets, and then they immediately let go like 30% of their staff. Yes. And then they force them to do WrestleMania still in an empty building somewhere in Florida.
I think it like that by making like basically like from watching Dark Side of the Ring, I've learned so much about wrestling. So like according to Dark Side of the Ring, like up until the Montreal screw job, he was just like a regular dude. And then like right there is when he was like he does an interview and he's a big asshole in that interview, and everyone's like he's such a, and that's when he comes back in like I'm the asshole. But now he has a license to do like anything.
He was an
like
asshole.
He can murder somebody, and everyone's like, "Oh, fucking Vince McMahon, he murdered somebody." Crazy.
Well, because you got to think the Montreal Screwjob is like, what was it? It was like 97, 98 ish or somewhere around there, or 96, 95. It was somewhere between 95 and 98. But the what is it, like Jimmy Snuka killing his girlfriend? That's like late 80s. Yeah. Fucking the steroid trial is like late 80s. Yeah. Fucking the whole, just him taking over because when his dad had the company, it was WWF.
Yeah.
And then
not 3 W's though. It was only 2 W's.
No, it was 3 W's.
It was WWF.
It was Worldwide Wrestling Federation.
It wasn't WWF?
No, when Vince took it, then it became WWF.
And that's when he got fucked over by those dolphin fuckers.
After like a few decades later.
By those pussy ass dolphin fucking.
But when he took it over,
bitches,
the first thing he did was go from all the different, because all the different territory, it's kind of like battle rap, the way like there's different leagues in all the different territories and regions around the map and whatever. He went through all the different territories and put all the different territories out of business because he bought all the TV rights from all the different areas before the other promotions were smart enough to really understand the value of that shit.
He's basically fucking.
And then he bought all their best talent out.
Listen,
that's how he got Hulk Hogan.
You're nerding out over here, and they're making good points.
I'm just telling you. Pixie said a piece of shit.
Pixie said,
and it goes long beyond.
Listen, stop being a nerd for 2 seconds. Listen to the fans. Pixie said Disaster would go and turn Hollywood like the Miz, and he would call himself the Diz.
Probably.
I agree with that.
Vince drank orphan blood.
I think that's also pretty accurate.
I bet you he does that weird transfusion shit where he gets like those 20-year-old people to come in.
Look, this is really good. Danny Myers equals Ultimate Warrior is so funny.
That is
because
so
he's just like
good.
Not making sense.
That
in
is
his promos.
So good.
He's just like, he's like, I seen my nephew, and he took a bullet in the hospital from another police officer. And you're like, oh shit. It's just like. You have to suspend so much belief to like get through the promo and shit. I fucks with that heavy.
No, he's wild.
Pixie's wearing a Daniel Bryan t-shirt. Right
Fire.
Now. It's not a surprise to me either. I'm wearing a Daniel Bryan beard, I think, right?
Yeah. Hey, Ryan and Dan,
Hey,
sign
it's
off,
Wolf
could you
Tooth's
please?
son's birthday. That's awesome.
Hey, yeah, happy birthday,
That's awesome.
Noah.
That's awesome. You have a son, and it's awesome. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Noah.
Happy birthday to you.
You're gonna sing?
That's enough.
I was just saying.
I was gonna
really uncouth.
I was
stuff,
almost
so
gonna do the whole thing, but I just knew you wouldn't join in.
I wasn't
so
gonna do it.
I was like, you know what? I'm just not.
I'm
Confident
gonna
I'm not
say
confident enough to have him just stare at me while
the
I do
whole time.
thing.
That's
So
what I
I'm
was
like,
gonna do.
Yeah, let's just.
In fairness, I was gonna
just
look
quit
at
while
you.
we're ahead.
I was gonna look at you through the computer and not into your eyes because I don't have the confidence to stare at you in your eyes while you sing "Happy Birthday."
So maybe that was the trick. Maybe if I would have just stared at you,
But I'll
in
tell you
your
what,
eyes,
Wolf
then
Tooth.
maybe you would have started singing along like a Johnny Cash duet.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday to your son Noah.
Happy birthday, Noah, and I hope you're enjoying your quarantine birthday. My quarantine birthday was pretty cool. I quietly turned 37 during the quarantine. I think I was born in it's 2020, 37.
I know. I'm about to put. I'm sorry.
It's easy when it's 2020 because then it's a whole number and you just got to do. It's good math. So I'm 30. I'm 37 years old.
Seeing the Mexican version.
That's not Feliz Navidad. That's the Christmas one. Worst Mexican.
Yeah, I don't know. The
I don't know.
Mexican
Worst.
one,
What's my excuse though?
What
Yours
what would
is
be to
you're
be-
fucking okie. What's my excuse?
Yeah, no, that, yeah. But
My
I
excuse is I'm
I'm
72%.
an Okie, but I did grow
Okie.
up in the valley where it's all just like migrant workers, and I grew up on the corner of a fucking taqueria.
But that doesn't mean.
But no,
you know.
yeah, I got to pass.
R.I.P. Dan will miss you. Yes.
What would it be though? I think it would still be
Yes!
like Feliz because I think it's
No,
or
shut
no
up.
because
Stop
is
it.
Very,
Stop.
fair enough.
Stop trying to do this. Go on YouTube or something. Don't do it. I don't want to do it. I'm embarrassed already enough. Fucking as is fucking just wrote my eulogy over
Oh yeah,
here.
no, Aziz, he's the god.
Oh.
He's the comment god. That fool be just saying the best.
Cumpleaños.
Okay, yeah, there you go. There you go.
I'm upset. I'm upset that I didn't know that, but whatever.
I would have not made that sound that good.
Oh fuck.
That's
Battlers
that's-
doing a cage match. I mean,
People talk about this all the time, like, oh, let's do a battle and then do a cage match out there. I'm just like, just be a fucking cage fighter, then,
Yeah, just
dog.
be a
Like, if you
cage
want to
fighter.
fight people, just go be a fighter.
well, I
bro.
mean, okay. So if it's like, what are we talking? Did you say cage fight or cage match? Because there's two very different
fair
things, right?
enough.
So in a cage fight, I don't want to see any of my dumbass battle rap friends do a cage fight because I watch professionals do. See, he meant like WWE. I watch professionals do cage fights, and whenever you watch a non-professional do a cage fight, you get exactly
enough.
what you fucking pay for, which is nothing sloppy bullshit.
A cage
But,
match. Fair
cage
enough.
match. However,
I mean, shit. Like, yeah,
I
Arsenal
want
would
to
be good
see
against
fucking.
anybody.
I want to
period.
see Pat Stay fucking press slam Big T like Hulk Hogan.
That's the
Yokozuna.
one. That's
like Hulk
the
Hogan
one.
Yokozuna at SummerSlam.
I'm
Just
gonna
fucking,
Photoshop that
what?
shit,
Or
dog.
no, it's Ultimate Warrior who press slammed him. Which one? He picks him up and then he fucking drops him
Yeah.
behind his back and
I
shit.
think- yeah, I think
yeah,
it's Warrior.
baby. Yeah, baby. That's my childhood right there.
Yeah, because there's a couple of might even be was it?
I know Hulk
was
Hogan-
It, was it the Lex Express when he did that?
I don't
It
know.
was
I
like
know.
it was at the suplex.
Oh, somebody fucking
Yeah.
like did that to
well, because
him.
I think Lex Luger did
Suck
some
my
shit like
dick. That's so hot. I get a boner for that shit, and that's not even sexual. If you think about it,
that. Yeah,
it's
no,
just
the old wrestling's the best wrestling.
it's just you get a boner for it's a nostalgia boner.
Yeah, no,
it's
for
like-
sure. That's why
it's
I
like
can
the-
still watch the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but I know full well if I showed this to a child right now, they'd be like,
What
"You're
the-
a retard."
What the fuck kind of stupid shit are you watching?
Yeah.
I know it's there's so much shit like that. Like a lot of like I've been watching on the channel Tubi. They have hella like all the old cartoons.
Yeah, they
and
got a good selection.
some of
shit.
them are just dumb as fuck, and they're so fun to watch. And like I'm just thinking, as like if you made like a regular like a kid from now watch that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And they're coming from like watching Spider-Verse to watching that shit. They're like, what the fuck is this stupid ass shit? Like, fools are all like walking and shit. They didn't want to animate, so they just like moved the guy back and
I
forth.
grew up during the era where CGI stuck, but they still used it, son.
Oh yeah, there's a couple like that
They're
show
like, we
Reboot.
know this is terrible.
There's a show called Reboot that's just like the worst CGI ever.
Or isn't there is it a CGI or is it a fucking cartoon? It's like Dragon Knights or something.
Fucking talk to me, baby. Throw it on the fucking screen. Because there is, I'll tell you straight up, there's one called Reboot that's fucking terrible.
Nah, what is it? There's some shit that I'm thinking of where it's like
does that say dragon titties right there?
Yeah.
Is that what is it like you meant dragon titties?
Nah, I wish.
This shit says you meant dragon titties because this will be looking up dragons titties.
I just be saying shit and I'll just let the Google do its job. But no, it's some shit where it's like they're part fucking
Creeper Girl Next Door says little kids like Power Rangers.
They're part like dragonflies.
So this is the thing I think
That's
that
what
we're
it
not
is.
taking into account is that little kids are dumb as fuck. So they can watch something that's stupid and be like, oh shit, this is tight. Because they're like, my brain, I don't even have a fucking brain.
Oh, it was this.
Dragonflies.
I'm going to put this up for the
Dragonflies
folks too.
trailer. Okay, and then we got to look at Reboot, which is fucking terrible. Oh yeah, that fucks already.
This was like a VHS I had back
Is this
in the
one of
day.
those ones where they just have like little moments of CG that are really terrible?
I don't think it's even CG, to be honest. I think I just
I'm
remember
gonna throw
this
this
for whatever.
beer at you.
I just
You're
remember.
so off topic, Ryne. What kind of gay ass shit were you watching when you were a
I was
kid?
watching a lot of gay ass shit, dog. I was watching a lot of Power Rangers.
So I want to fucking ride on the back of a dragon in like a fairy tale land. Oh, that dude's kind of buff. Why do they got wings if they're on a dragon?
They're
Fucking
and
stupid.
them themselves are supposed to be dragonflies.
Oh, they're dragonflies and they fly on dragons? Oh, that's a fucking... Damn. That's a temple tapper right there. You get that?
Yeah.
Dragonfly, double meaning, homie. Dragon bars. I got dragon bars. This bullshit out of here, Ryne.
I don't know what made me think of that. Yeah, that's definitely no terrible CGI whatsoever.
I know.
Reboot.
I know what made you think of it. Fucking, you're a fucking child.
Oh my god, I remember
Yes,
this.
I know you
This was on
remember
Toonami.
Because Reboot was dumb as fuck and had the worst
And he
animation
even
ever.
became like the kind of main Toonami kind of figure for a second.
Was he really?
Yeah, for sure.
From the net.
They like
Okay.
took his character out.
This
like
is the internet.
Cities to this place. Mainframe.
Oh, mainframe.
My format, Guardian. To mend and defend. To defend my
Real
newfound
shitty. Look
terrain.
at that.
Into the film.
Did you see that fool's hat flip around? It's just all beep.
And he like put his hand up here, but then it did it on its own.
Oh yeah. Make sure
Amazing.
make sure all the things don't have legs, so you could just roll them along the ground. When
If you want to see terrible CGI, watch Suburban Sasquatch. That already sounds great. What's
Yeah.
up, Cushburn?
Okay, I got something else. If you guys, this always there's the first CGI in anime, is in one of my favorite fucking animes ever, and it's so funny because this anime is like super classy and like just the slickest anime ever, and then all of a sudden it busts into like the grossest CG you've ever seen ever.
Fire.
So this is the CG scene from Golgo 13. It's so fucking terrible. Let me see. I think that's it. But yeah, I definitely recommend. Look at that fucking CG.
God.
And this is in this like watch like the anime it cuts to. It's so pretty. Why the fuck would you do this? It looks like somebody like made it on fucking MS Paint or some shit. And then that's the anime.
Oh, what the fuck?
I think it gets worse too, where they're like,
Oh,
where they're like,
what?
it's just so bad.
Just do it.
And then they cut it in with
Hand-drawn
this hella
at
good.
that point.
Why the fuck would you do this? I think they
were just so hyped on the technology.
Exactly. Like that exactly. They thought it was so fucking cool to have that.
I like that they still knew that it was terrible enough to where like they had to like mask it in certain
Look at this shit. Look at this fucking helicopter. This looks like a toy fucking helicopter right here.
That's terrible.
And they threw this in like one of the prettiest animes ever. It's so fucking good.
They spent money on that.
Oh yeah.
They spent like a lot of money on that too.
Dude, okay. But Shin Godzilla, it looks tight. It's so funny that he has like googly eyes and he's like kind of like a funny looking Godzilla. But it's like they made this super fake looking Godzilla look hella real at the same time.
Red versus Blue is pretty fire. I used to watch that way back when with my boy because he was a big Halo fan.
What is Red versus Blue?
It's pretty much like it's everything set in like the Halo universe, and the guys like took like the they like hacked the game and like took the models of like the Halo characters, and they just do a bunch of like funny ass shit with them. Like,
Okay. Oh yeah.
And it's funny because it's like shit that's funny to like fans that played Halo at the time. You know, It's like it was relative to like situations you would be in while you're playing live and shit.
So, one of the things that I figured out while we were on this quarantine is that there is a G.I. Joe movie. Yo, what's good? There's a G.I. Joe movie.
Boop, there it is.
That is like an adult anime version of G.I. Joe. And right off the bat, Cobra Commander kills like millions of people. And G.I. Joes are dying left and right. So there's basically like everything you've ever wanted in a G.I. Joe movie exists in this G.I. Joe Resolute. And it's on it's on that Tubi. Let me see if this is, I'm trying to show a clip where it really fucking like nails home this shit. How fucking much of a dick Cobra Commander.
Good morning. I use the name Cobra Commander, and I am the founder of Cobra. An organization.
Oh, we're gonna get copyright dinged like a motherfucker.
Tend to dismiss
I don't even care.
criminals.
That's why I hate YouTube.
Nah, probably not. It looks like somebody's just fucking regular shit.
This juncture, of course, is.
That's why we go into Spotify.
If we fucking can, dude, I'll fucking grab on fucking Joe Rogan's shoelace and fucking drag myself onto Spotify.
In this room, should have gotten the point across. It suited me.
Oh, he said he murdered somebody. God damn it. I wanted to see. Okay, basically, like right off the bat, he fucking murders somebody. But where's they have a badass, also, Snake Eyes versus fucking Storm Shadow. A fucking throwdown to the death. That's what you've wanted to see your whole fucking life.
Tubi is free. Fuck off.
Yeah, Tubi is free.
You don't even gotta like make it like a profile or nothing.
No, dude, it's a. Look at that!
Wow.
Is that what you always wanted to see? Motherfuckers die? Not parachutes just come out? Yes. G.I. Joe Resolute. Go home and watch this shit.
Snake Eyes versus Storm Shadow.
They get
boy.
fucking real funky with it, too.
I'll kill you with my hands.
What?
Here, actually, even probably turn that off.
No, why? What, for the fucking, so they don't ding us? It's already, we're done, homie.
Fair enough.
We're done. We're done. We're done.
Fair enough.
It's over for us. But that's how it goes with YouTube. So if we can go to Spotify, we'll go to Spotify.
Fuck yeah.
Like I said, I'm gonna bring the game capture shit home tonight. So don't be surprised if you see a link tomorrow morning. Dude, that is the best. Okay. There is another G.I. Joe movie that is a G.I. Joe movie that's based on the G.I. Joe kid cartoon that probably came out in the late 80s. The one where fucking Roadblock has to carry Cobra Commander and he's blind and Cobra Commander is his eyes and Cobra Commander is turning into a snake and they're fighting Serpentor. And that movie is badass. But this is the coolest G.I. Joe shit I've ever seen.
See, now I don't feel bad about nerding out about explaining the Vince McMahon
Why?
line.
Because of fucking G.I. Joe? G.I. Joe's for fucking
Oh,
big
no,
dick kids.
I'm gonna
it's
watch,
for
no,
kids
I'm
that
gonna
had
check
big
this
dicks.
out.
When I was a kid, I had a big ass dick, Ryne, and a fucking bucket full of G.I. Joes. Shut up. Tell me different. Fucking call me a nerd. Because Storm Shadow versus Snake Eyes. That's big dick stuff, Ryan. That's big dick stuff.
When I was a kid, I had a big dick and a bucket of
G.I. Joes. Put that shit on my fucking tombstone. I was fucking 7 years old with a fucking hog in the fucking sand pit, fucking making Cobra Commander fucking drown fools, fucking quicksand. Whatever, dude.
God,
yes. Okay. So, this is one thing I wanted to add before we fucking sign off today is that as a special fucking thank you to all of the people who have remained counterproductive patrons during this fucking quarantine. And it means the fucking most. It's really like helped us keep this channel alive.
For sure.
We are going to, I already uploaded a couple music videos that are unreleased anywhere else, AMVs that I made, one for SM and one for DJ Akoza, that you can watch now if you're a patron at any level, $1, $5, fucking whatever. So one thing I'm going to do that I've decided I wanted to do for the patrons is towards the end of the month, probably on the last day of the month, I want to do a patron only stream. And on that stream, I'm going to premiere a bunch of unreleased music and we'll watch those music videos and stuff.
Okay.
So we're going to do that. What if there's 31 days in the month on the fucking 31st, whatever. As close to the last day of the month as possible. I'll let you guys know in advance on Patreon, on Twitter, on Instagram. And then it'll be available on Patreon for as long as whenever for the patrons to watch. But one of the things that we're going to premiere is the new DDA song that's going on Ruin Your Day Volume 4. So only counterproductive patrons will get to hear that early. So
hop on that.
Yeah,
shit.
go to patreon.com/counterproductive if you're not a patron already. All you got to do is be a patron at even the $1 level and you'll get access to all that content. So God bless you motherfuckers for rocking with us.
Fuck yeah.
Ryan's been podcasting.
Fuck yeah. No, it kind of is weird because it's like I only really meant to go on the Monday. And then I was like, you know what? I was kind of like fucking had as much energy as a wet turd on Monday. So I'm going to fucking do another one on Tuesday. But the Tuesday got pulled. So I'm like, I'm going to do one on Wednesday to make up for the one that I didn't do on Tuesday and then bring up the energy. And then now here we're on Thursday. So I'm like, I guess I'm just podcasting every
single fucking day.
And you know, it's funny because I was just going to say tomorrow I'm going to have the boss man from UGWA, the homie Slash is going to roll through. We're going to watch a couple of fucking UGWA matches and just talk like the current state of affairs of like, you know, how he's making it through
and how he plans to deal with the quarantine. And
there may be a secret show in the works for his
shit. That's tight. So that's really cool. I'll definitely be helping you promote that tomorrow.
Fuck yeah.
And then
Saturday L Dog's gonna roll through. We're gonna watch the AEW Double or Nothing pay-per-view. Obviously we can't like stream it on here the way we do shit. I'm just gonna set up my laptop, we're gonna watch it and then just like do like a live reaction.
What do they call that? Companion stream, like Joe Rogan does with the UFC,
like a fight companion. Yeah. So we're gonna do a wrestling companion of fucking. There we go. We're just gonna steal people's shit because that's what we do.
And you know how to do that. Make sure you just be like, all right, we're starting the fucking wrestling in 3, 2, 1.
Well, not even better because it's like a live pay-per-view anyway, so it's like all right,
they'll know what time.
Yeah, we're hopping on.
If you're watching it with us, then you're okay,
exactly.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that I don't know what time to start it starts, but if you want to start it with us from the jump, I mean, obviously I'm gonna look it up tomorrow, but if you want to start from the jump, tune in while we tune in. We can all have like a weird watch party through this YouTube live shit. Yeah. We're gonna shoot the shit. L Dog actually was training to be a wrestler for a good time, and then he got injured, and that's why he stopped, and then he came to battle rap.
What happened?
Something about his shoulder.
That's what they tell you.
But I'll talk to him about it on Saturday.
That's what they say.
That's what they all said.
They really.
That's what you tell all the girls.
But what do you think really got injured?
I don't know.
Say it.
I was like, his pussy?
Nah. Yes. Nah. Yes. That's what you were going to say. You were going to say his vagina.
Nah, right. Shout out L Dog. He probably fucking, I don't know the extent of his shit.
Shout out
L Dog. I got respect.
Shout out L Dog. Shout out his broken vagina. All that shit. I hope you guys have fun watching fucking wrestling and fucking and cherishing the moments, like fucking watching some dude who's a vessel for a 3,000-year-old fucking drone loving fucking goon.
What's funny about that too is like he has a good personal story, but for some reason like he's doing this weird character.
I'm sure it's good.
Whatever.
I'm sure it's good.
Whatever.
I'm sure his personal story is just like, I was in a trailer and I was doing meth and now I'm not anymore. And I found Jesus. And now I lift weights and I fucking have an emotional attachment to
He's one half
drug.
of the Hardy Boys.
Okay.
But
Like the
he's
Hardy
just-
Boy, like the ones that solved mysteries that they used to write books about.
They probably solved mysteries too, but no, the ones that like went through tables a lot in the early 2000s.
Did the Hardy Boys go through tables? I'm familiar with the Hardy Boys as in a young group of sleuths. Is that the Hardy Boys that we're talking about?
No.
There might have even been a Hardy Girl.
Wow.
I don't know.
Definitely not that one.
All right. So check it out. That means you're streaming every single day this week.
Pretty much. And yeah, I guess that's just the thing. I'm not going to make that a thing like every
Yeah,
single day.
you are,
going
be
forward, but
get
maybe-
it. Open.
Might as well, to be
open your
honest.
Discord and go on Reddit and fucking be like, I want to tell you about my feelings every day and fucking. This is my emotional podcast and this is my fucking sports podcast for wrestling,
Yeah.
obscure Japanese wrestling, and this is my video game podcast where I only play Animal Crossing.
I don't even play that shit.
Yeah, you do, dude.
I
You
don't.
fucking
I don't
play
even know that
Animal
one.
Crossing and you fucking have a little
But
farm.
I do all the other shit. I just don't have Animal Crossing.
Yeah, you do, bro. All right, that's it. We're done for today. But yeah, maybe you'll catch me playing Warzone if I can figure out how to do the game capture shit. The Moist Mob was in here earlier. That's incredible. They will be here doing a live stream with us either on Sunday or Monday, depending on what works for their schedule. If it's Sunday, it'll be 8. If it's Monday, it'll be like 9, right? Because you'll be working.
Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah, exactly.
Either way, whatever. Moist.
Moist.
It'll be great to talk with them, and we'll start the Behind the Bot series. So
Especially because that first one, because it's like you guys kind of just Shanghai the shit in some ways.
yeah, it'll be funny to hear them talk about how virtually screwed we would have been had they not shown up, because that's really what happened. It's like, oh, we would have been fucked. We would have been like had this big ass event and all these battles happen, and we would have been trying to piece together this fucking shitty DSLR footage where there'd be like drops and bars and the audio would have been terrible. And oh yeah, we certainly wouldn't have like had a league had it not been for the Moist Mob. So shouts out to the Moist Mob, and it'll be dope to sit down and talk with them on either Sunday or Monday. I'll let you guys know. Ryan will be live.
Moist. Wait, hold
Yeah,
on. Where's it? How do I fucking do this not like a retard? Bam. Moist.
Dude,
It's still too shiny. It's too shiny. They got it too good of a build.
get it together. All right. This fool's gonna be fucking
Just doing the most for no
blogging
reason.
every day, and I'm gonna go home
Like it's fucking Avatar.
If you guys are interested in adopting a beautiful rescue dog, or if you know a dog that needs some help, definitely hit us up on Instagram at adopt_my_block. And if you follow us there, you'll see all the stuff we do with the doggies. And we got a beautiful red bone that I'm going to go say bye to right now, because tomorrow we're going to drop. I was going to call her.
Every time I hear it, is.
But I was going to call her Danny Glover, right? It wasn't because of that. I was going to call her Danny Glover because I'm a rescue and I save her, yes, like Danny Glover. But her name is Penny, so we just kept it Penny because I didn't want to confuse her. She's already a year old. I'm going to miss her. I'm going to go take her on a walk and give her some snuggles, because tomorrow I'm dropping her off in Sacramento and she's gone. And then I'm sure we'll have a whole bunch of new pups in. If you guys are interested in like fostering or adopting a dog, and there's like a specific kind of dog, like don't tell me you want a fucking French bulldog. We don't do that shit. But if you're like, I'm looking for a smaller dog, you know, that, or a puppy, or I'm looking for an older dog or whatever, like let me know. And if I'm not like,
don't be a dog racist.
it's whatever, you know what I mean? Like if you're looking for a specific breed of dog, even like that happens. It's just we're not breeders. We don't deal with breeders, so like we're not the people to come to if you want to pay a bunch of money for a dog. If you want to rescue a dog, you know, it's a modest adoption fee. The medical stuff is all taken care of, so you're getting a dog that's in perfect condition and a dog that's been vetted, and we have like a whole behavior profile for it, as far as like, you know, it's good with kids, it's good with cats, it's good, you know, etc. Like that's what we do when we take a dog from, you know, Craigslist or a surrender from an owner. We get to know the dog, and then we, you know, create a behavior assessment for that dog, and we figure out what's best for that dog. Then we accept applications, figure out which application is best, and then set up a sleepover. If that sleepover works out, and which none ever has not. Like every dog that's ever went on a sleepover stayed at that house forever. But except for Penny, the first one, because she came home and stayed with me forever because she's an asshole. Yeah! All right, I'm getting all technical about dogs. I'm sorry. That's what I do.
Talk back then.
We're done.
Good night, folks.
We'll see you guys later.